I'm just the north side, DC baby. Me mammy raised me, but a horse riding council housing crisis crazy. When the sun's out, suns come knocking teeth for change. I hope it comes soon. So I don't know you, but know your cousin die a new day. Where you from? Yeah, where you from? Yeah, where's your headrest? That's 2 steps the wrong direction. Don't you be here. Say that postcode wrong. I wanna break you. So my home's broken. There isn't love and I'll equate you. Take you down like mathematics. When the shoes break, we tie loose ends. Toss the fuckers on the phone line. Hope you come late night to pick the green up. Take your money and break your teeth just like my dreams were. Night they came and tossed my mother in the 4-door. Wheeled her off, my foster parents could control me. Smoke them trees inside the Civic with the doors locked. It's nature nurture, it's a habit, it's a routine. Standoffs in the streets with shit.
You can't forget who you are, fam. You can't forget who you are, because that is the reality. You get me? Like, if I'm not Porky Ferron, I haven't thought about what's there if that's not there. You get me? Police and thief in a shooter. Let me sit back in that chair now. Yo! Enough of that anyway. Is my microphone on? I'm just gonna have to pray that it is, yeah? There's a weird old vibe in the camp, so there is. You know, we're all a bit fucking off. So we haven't recorded anything amazing yet. But sure, look, we'll get there. And you know, I'm speaking too slowly. But you know what? We spent our whole fucking lives, yeah, saying, oh, this ain't good enough, and this part ain't good enough, and only if this part was good enough, and it's all bollocks. We're listening to Russ's audiobook there, man. You just have to trick yourself, like, that's the whole point. That's what you need to do. But you know, as so we go on, I'm gonna look good now. You know, it's my job to document shit, so I'm gonna tell you the truth, you get me? Me, personally, you get me, I've been in quarantine for 2 months, and you know, I spoke earlier about how, like, you can take away, like, when you're creative, your only thing is creativity, and then when you take that away from somebody, it's mental, you get me? So, like, so we come out here now, and we're in Galway, and we're fucking trying to work, like, this is a proper trap house, like, we're trying to get shit done. But, you get me, you have to, like, wash away all of the quarantine habits and all the self-doubt and all of this, and like go up the gears, which is an interesting challenge, but by God we'll do it. Now, we already have a song recorded, to be fair, we'll be grand. You know, I'm here, and I just feel this fucking depression in myself. Like, is this my body? Is this my whatever? Like, I've lost that control over my emotions and my productivity and my own, like, I think, to be honest, I think I'm almost like, it's as if I'm not gauging what's going on around me. Like, I'm not, or like, I haven't got the confidence or whatever. Like, I remember Blind Boy used to say about, there's a story about him looking at his hands and thinking his hands were gonna attack him, but then when you look into that deeper, what he's really saying is that his self-esteem is so low that it's like, who am I to believe that these are my hands? Do you know what I mean? On what authority? What do I know, kind of a thing, which is fascinating. How are you, Lucas?
Hey, what are you telling?
I think it's kind of a radical statement to say, I am depressed. You get me? Because as much as we can all say that, and we all feel comfortable saying that, and we're kind of told by society that you're allowed to say these things, I wonder how much or how long it takes to make that translate onto the ground into people. You get me? So, if I believe it's okay, then it's okay. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it is okay in the eyes of every single person. It's mad, you know, I've lost my ability to think, it's deep. So I fully have to crouch as well. Yo, you get me? However you feel, it's however you feel, you get me? Fuck anybody else, man, not business. So what am I really saying? I don't know. But yo, I think interestingly enough, the weirdest part of this is you sat there and you can't even be sure of reality, and that's mad. You shouldn't have to ask like, am I depressed? You get me? Come on.
Them man there can't stress me, text me, test me. Them man don't contest me, even if they're George. Them man there can't best me, can't vex me. Them man there can't test me, text me, even if they're George. Them man there can't best me, them man there can't vex me. Them man there. You know that we see a resurrection, not apart from an history imparted. I put it in my art, I'm the child of a resurrection. I'm the voice my elders fought to free. Man with Bembel and Gem, my legacy. Horrified with or without a degree, keep your respectability. Don't bring that to me. I'm about to expand for non-G's for back, and I'm still gonna twerk. A theory or a concept is in me, I know what I'm about. Them man there can't best me, can't vex me. Them man there can't test me, text me, stress me. Them man don't contest me, even if they're George. Them man there can't best me. Them man there don't talk about female rap like an extra in the scene. Like you really bring that grease with your 1, 2, 3s. Talk about Muhammad Ali, oh yeah, I'm the best MC. What's female rap?
Yeah. Do you think that depression is still a dirty word? You get me?
Do you? Oh, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at that way. I'm just laughing at the kind of the powerfulness of it. It is a dirty word, but it's not a dirty word. Like it's always going to be a dirty word to someone. I think it is always going to be a dirty word because it's not a positive thing to have to do. Do you get me? So it's always going to come with a certain level of darkness. But I think acknowledging it, I think we're definitely a lot more open. I'd say everyone we know is definitely pretty aware of. But to see, a lot of the time things aren't depression. They're like severe anxiety or ADHD and the ups and downs of that, or it could be someone like obviously a large people are just like clinically depressed or certain things, but it's not always as simple as just having depression. It could be a variable or a certain chemical imbalance that needs to be fixed or needs to be dealt with. So is depression a dirty word? Maybe, I don't know. I actually couldn't. I wouldn't see it as a dirty word because I think pretty much everyone I know is depressed to some way. Like, you know, we all have things going on, and is that normal? I think so. I think it's a part of growing.
It's kind of shit though too.
It is, yeah, because it can kind of darken your whole like the way you perceive life when you kind of think, Jesus, everyone around me is going through something. Kind of makes it nearly feel like, oh well, then what everyone's going through is worthless because everyone's going through something. But it's like it's not, because everyone's something matters.
It's a head fuck.
It is a head fuck, complete head fuck. But I just want to kind of give some sort of way to vent that through. And obviously, I'm not saying my music is the most like emotional, deep music out there. It definitely isn't. But I think that's what is beautiful about it, is that my music's just honest, and you don't have to be. You know, the way I feel like with a lot of kind of emo music or a lot of certain artists, it's like if you're not severely fucked up, you can't listen to this artist or something. It's like, oh well, if fuck off, you can't listen to this person because you haven't gone through stuff. But like we all have gone through stuff in different ways, and that's kind of what my music is about. It's just an open room that you can just walk into. Like,
Well, I'm pretty though. I mean, come on, let's go. Yo, you're listening to the sounds of Porrick, A Pharaoh and aka PTB, and this ain't the 091 show. This is Give Me a TV show with and today, you see this year here, yeah? Talent, brains, heart. It's over. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now, yeah? Listen, if you don't make it, my whole belief system goes out the window, rude boy.
What's the idea, bro? People really think we can do it, you know what I mean?
But yeah, bro, I mean, this ain't the reason why you're here today or not, but one of the things I wanted to talk to you was, you made a little video there called A United Country ?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I remember that one still. Just like last month, I think it was, yeah.
And you had some very bold things to say, bro.
Yeah, I think I was just sitting on a couple of things, talking to different artists, and I found it weird because I don't see myself as anybody big yet on the scene to be talking about stuff like that. But it got to a stage where basically the way it happened was I had a couple of different artists coming to me about it out of nowhere. just saying that they feel like the support that they're getting could be a lot better. So then I said, okay, cool. I put on my Instagram, are there artists who feel like their support system could be stronger, feel like they want to be more established? There were loads of yeses, loads of no's. People who don't even make music were getting involved in the conversation. So I said, okay, I'm going to take in some artists. And I wanted to make just like a little group chat where we can support each other, talk about each other's music and stuff like that. Then I started linking people from here, linking people from Northern Ireland, a good few from Derry. And it was just mad. I didn't know that there were so many people who felt the same way I did. And then that's when I created, it's the closest thing I felt to like a musical family in Ireland for myself. And we kept having this discussion over and over and over. And I said, I just said, like, I have a voice. Let me try speak on it anyway. And I knew it would make noise. I just took the noise for granted. Like, I didn't know I didn't know it would come with such energy and so much publicity so quick, to the point where it completely caught me off guard. Like, it felt like snatched my normality out of my system.
Well, what I found so interesting about it was, see those group chats and those little cliques and stuff, that's not new. But what really struck me about your video and what you were saying was this, I've described it on the show before as like a militancy, like a fully having Ireland as your main focus, like, and having a passion for our scene and our culture and our music and our people and our future. Do you know what I mean? Which I think is actually, you know, it's not there in everybody, bro. It's not there in everybody. Like, and I think you kind of alluded in the video as if to say that, you know, some people really, I don't know if they think that they're better or what it is, but they don't have that in them. And it was so great to see that in somebody as young as yourself, bro, and like the heart that it was said with, bro. I was there, like, I commented once, and I was like, I was sat there and I'm thinking, I'm like, nah, not it. Let it go.
I have something to say to you now. She obviously likes it. She obviously likes it. Anyway, right now my computer's turning on and off again because it's an awful devil. It's an awful devil for turning off and on. She's a MacBook Pro. I've only had it there about 3 months. Not even 3 months.
2 months.
2 months even. And the thing does be fucking freezing every time I open Ableton. And you know what? So if you're ever annoyed at me for not releasing music, you can go to I don't remember the name of the shop. It's the name of some shop in Lucan, and them bastards are the reason I can't get me Ableton done. It was awful. It was dreadful.
Did you get bleach on your eyebrows, say?
Did I actually?
Yeah. There's like one line where it's just mad.
That's that. I look like Kojak. I'm pretty sure he fucking bleached his eyebrows there, right?
Yeah.
Jeez. All the man's trying to do is upload a few stems for poor old Runoff Broke so he can get his little song done. But I have something to say to you. Right, so listen to this for cheek now.
In a bit of bother.
Oh, you get me something off this, brother.
Why?
No, he is.
Runoff Broke.
Why?
Mary Charlie. Mary Charlie.
Mary Charlie. Wait, are we taking?
Come with it.
Are we taking Mary Charlie?
You might bring it back, like, but.
Look, it'd only be right there, like.
Huh?
I'm sure poor old Woody's don't need it back there.
Charlie,
I'm pretty sure
you're so sharp, lad. Man, Woody's, brand deal. Build a booth.
Woody's, baby. Yeah, build a booth. Yeah.
Build a booth, sponsored by Woody's.
We'll go back, right.
Well, we shoot them an email, man, for a laugh. The local store there will literally be like, we are like, you're a music artist, and mine's a music artist, put you together.
Yeah.
We want to build a booth. We want to move a booth. And we use the Woody style text for the logo and everything. And it's like sponsored by Woody's. Can we have €100 worth of stuff?
Yeah, it's only €100 worth of stuff.
Yeah, it's so small, like, it's just a small ask, like.
Yeah, sorry.
Just shoot me an email, like.
Could be shout, like.
Send them on 2020, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. 2020! Yeah, grand.
That could be savage, like. If say this.
Beat it up nicely. Beat it up, yeah. Shorty just do it like Nike. Turn me on, wearing them tight jeans. Beat it up, Rocky. Beat it up nicely. Beat it up, yeah. Shorty just do it like Nike. Turn me on.
all of this, right? Where's the rebel tunes? Where's the rebel tunes? What you want? See you. I said what I want. Why am I what?
Go last three.
Hey, drum weed in my hot coat. If you want the rapper next door, I'm gonna say this once.
You can all say just don't be cunts. Go for it, Dan.